just my eye on my head.
He did. For you at home, if you're listening, his eye literally just came out of his head. Wow, welcome to our warped world, guys. That's if you're wondering again, it almost popped out onto the floor. It was a strange thing to
So
see.
you guys remember when you used to go to the movies and it was like THX or whatever that damn, and it was so loud every time. That's just what happened with the
Me
intro
and Kayla
music.
looked at each other and we went.
We were seriously blown away.
What was
by
the one where the kid with the hair? That's what I felt like. Wow, that was crazy.
Wow,
So,
okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our warped world.
July 4th, end of first year episode.
This is our last episode of the year.
Our calendar year.
It was like,
yes.
what? It's June.
It's still the end of the year. No, it's our 1 year anniversary, the end of our first year.
Well,
Give us some applause on that. We got to have some. Yes.
I hate when
thank
we
you.
have to ask for applause.
Well,
and we're
I
just
know.
like,
I always ask for
I'm not huge on the effects. Whatever.
So,
Yay, Mark.
But anyways, our July 4th, we have no sound effects for that, do we? We didn't load any fireworks. Or
we
anything
didn't.
like
we
that.
didn't have a staff meeting. I have no
Yeah.
itinerary. I've got nothing. We don't even know what we're doing. I don't have an itinerary.
I don't have any paper to flap in
I
the
know,
wind, and
it's
I don't
really
like
weird.
It.
I mean, it's strange not having that itinerary in front
don't
of us.
know what to do with my
You know,
hands.
so
Wow.
So Kayla,
Okay.
Kayla, our normal thing. What have you been doing since the last time we talked? How have you been?
I changed schedules yet again at work, so
Yay.
I had one. It is a good thing. I went back to mornings finally, so I'm not stuck on the shift that they were holding me hostage on.
We are back on Friday nights recording.
Yeah.
Which works out well. I
So I did get my whole schedule changed. I lost my weekends, but I still have whatever. So
Well, you lost one day.
yeah,
Oh,
that was my phone. Sorry.
that was you just lose Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean,
that's
I'm
good.
off by whatever o'clock, and there's no traffic on Sunday, so I'm
That's
home quickly on Sundays.
Well, good. Anything else? Any wedding plans? Any more prom plans for your party? Nothing in the last couple of weeks?
No, not really. There's not much to get done.
Oh,
I was thinking about the invitations, but I'm also like, I'm not ready to. I was going to send out like a either physical invitation or a Facebook one right now, just as like a, hey, this is coming up. I
Save
know
the
it's,
date.
Yeah, pretty much. This is my wedding that I'll never have, so I'm being very whatever
Well, that's
about
not
it.
true.
But it's also like January, December, that time is super busy. So it's like, I just want to tell people now, and then like in September, October, be like, yo.
That's a smart.
See, I've
yeah.
never understood that. Send me an invitation now. I'm not going to remember December.
You will.
Well,
No,
I mean,
the
now, I
date
guess
will
now
ring.
I would put it on my calendar and my phone.
Because we got to save the date for a wedding that we're going to over just the Saturday of Labor Day. And we got to save the date. And I had just glanced. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. But we put it on our refrigerator. And so, yeah, they do work.
Oh, yeah.
I think they work. For us, they do.
So yeah, I meant to do that, but I just completely forgot. My biggest thing of the week was Starbucks came out with new cups.
Nice.
And I found both of the cups in one day, and now I just want my keychain.
What? Oh, is that what you get?
No.
So the cups have matching keychains or something?
Yes, they do. So they have the Vente ones, and then they have the Grande ones, and then they have a little keychain. And it's like I put my Advil
Are
in
they
there.
still throwing away cups? Or are these reusable?
No, they're like the
ones?
tumbler ones.
Oh.
They're tumbler,
okay.
sparkly tumbler ones
They're
that
pretty-
are overcrowding all my cabinets.
I
at home.
woke up early. I left for work early, and I went to Fry's, and I immediately went in, grabbed it, and walked out. And I was so proud of myself.
Nice. Wow. Everyone's got to have goals. Everyone's got to have goals.
I have very little hope in anything right
I
now.
like that. So.
As my
That's
story
good.
of my
That's
backup camera.
Your backup camera.
Dutch, I guess, has an issue on backup cameras, and it just constantly. At first, it was fine. Then it would just go black and start flickering, and then it would come on. And now it's on, but it's upside down.
Do you know what me and Jim did for our backup cameras? We hey, get out of the way!
We turned our head.
We turned our head.
Well, I went extra. I went bougie, and I got a dash cam that is my rearview mirror,
oh my God.
so I can see
Oh, yeah. She
outside.
got all fancy stuff. It sends a drone hovering over her car. And
I wish. No, I really
then a
like
little
it.
stewardess comes out of the mirror and offers you drinks and shit.
What happens? What can't you just look out your rearview mirror and see that there's somebody behind you or not?
Well, my problem with the other dash cam was it's in the window and it's so hot here in Arizona, either you'd have to take it all the way down to put the sunshade up, or you put it in the sunshade and then it roasts to death.
I gotcha.
This one's on the actual rear view mirror.
Yeah, it is quite a nifty thing.
I like
So
the
it's hooked
side
on.
mirrors because I like to, if somebody's zooming up from the side of me and I can see
Well,
it.
that's the one thing I like about this dash cam. We tried to put it on the outside, but we just couldn't figure it out. So it's in the back, like on the top, is that it's actually like a wide lens. So I can see my blind spots.
Oh, that's cool. See,
So
like
I can
that.
see when someone's next to me, so I can
You should
look
get
in
it-
my mirror.
You should get a discount on your insurance for having that. Because that's like
No,
extra safe stuff.
that's becoming a standard thing now. I like having the backup cam just because, like, when I'm backing into a spot, again, with me having bad depth perception,
Well, you have an eye.
going backwards. So, I think a lot of people like it because it gives you little lines and beeps when you get too close to the wall and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I haven't hit anything in years.
Like Holly's got them in all her cars, and yeah, they're nice. I mean, they're cool things to use. So I'm not balking at you.
They're
for it,
convenient.
but I'm just saying, in the old days, we just looked over.
I got to thinking, what did we do before technology? How did we get anywhere without GPS? How did we stay in
had a
touch
map.
with
mapped
people?
it out. We did.
MapQuest.
We lived, man.
Oh
We
no,
lived.
I'm talking about before MapQuest.
MapQuest was like my savior because when we were doing shows, it would tell you, go up 2 streets. It was for the poor man. It was like directions for dummies. It would literally say, go to this street, take a left, go 3,
Third right, yeah.
third right. I mean, it was.
Well, that's how when I started delivering pizzas back in '93, there wasn't even MapQuest, and that was okay. I'm going.
You had a big map on the wall.
Yeah,
didn't
big
you?
map on the
Like,
wall. So I had to remember when I turned right at this street, then I got to go 3 lefts and then another left, and then I'd forget, and then I get lost.
Oh yeah,
No,
it was.
But that was when I got my first cell phone, so I can call the customer and say I'm lost.
which helps a ton. Yeah, it was fun. So Jim, what about you? What did you do?
No, I've been working a lot. Very grateful to have been working all week long, all month long, actually, at the tile company. So I really didn't do much because I've just been working, come home, fall asleep, eat dinner, go to bed.
Hey, that's good. Good.
I don't have much of a life.
And we have show plans. We're planning big things for our end of year, so make sure you.
Yeah,
tune
we'll
in
get
to-
into that next. Let's hear about your trip.
Oh well, first of all, I'm going to admit to you guys that nobody else, not even my wife, knows. The first time I've ever done this. I farted on an airplane. I farted on an airplane. First time in my life I couldn't.
Why is that so important?
Well, I had never done it before, and I was like, and I'm just sitting there, and I was like, I
The
can't.
look on Kayla's face.
Do you
I
know
wish you could see this.
How privileged you are that is the only thing that I haven't done this in
and
my
so I
entire
did some
life.
research because after I farted, it felt good, so I did it like 2 or 3 times. 30% of people on planes fart,
That's disgusting.
but apparently
You're in a
it's.
tube.
So you fart in a metal tube that's pressurized.
I couldn't hold it, and when you've never farted on an airplane.
I fart all the time.
Yeah, so
I'll fart right now.
Have you farted on an airplane?
No.
You will.
No.
See, because I didn't for the longest time.
But
I
I'm
would
just.
be afraid
I
of-
wonder. I was wondering if you were to tell us that the depressurization of because you're releasing air from your body
Cavities.
and the compression. I don't know. Apparently,
but
you're okay. So.
I was going to say, where are we going with
30%
this?
of people on a plane fart.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I
why
looked
I
it up.
don't like
Look it up,
planes.
people. I'm not lying. If you're
All
out
right.
there listening to
So-
us, but so I farted on a plane.
So why don't you tell us about the less important, less extravagant things like the cruise, the boat, the room,
Caribbean.
the
It was-
food?
It was killing me keeping that secret inside. I had to tell somebody.
Didn't even tell his wife.
I didn't even tell my wife. No. And then just a quick update on the cushion. It still hasn't been found. So if you have it, please.
I
bring
still
it.
think it's a
Dun-dun.
myth.
So it's
gone.
Okay, but anyways, yes, the cruise was fantastic, and it was beautiful. The boat was nice. I give it a B minus. I mean, Virgin, the Scarlet Letter, it's cool. No kids.
Wait, Virgin named their boat the Scarlet Letter.
The Scarlet Letter.
Virgin
I know what you're saying.
named
but
the
yeah.
boat after an adulterous movie or book or whatever
Yes,
it was.
but that's their thing. I mean, the whole thing is risque and everything else. That's what the whole theme of the boat is.
Virgin. Why didn't they name it?
This is
Truthful.
just the name. I don't know. It's the Scarlet Letter
Was there
or
a
whatever.
casino on the boat?
Yeah, there is a casino on the boat. I'll get in the boat. So the boat itself has basically two main decks, and then a main deck for like your food and stuff, and restaurants all over. This boat was a little different. Yet, if you didn't have reservations for all this stuff, you weren't getting in for the shows, for eating. I mean, we did get lucky one night. It's called the Test Kitchen. It's just what they're thinking of putting on the menu or a new restaurant or whatever. So it's a cute little idea what they do there. Very small pool. What I liked about it is you had kids with their parents who are 18 to 19, 20 years old, and this is their first time they've either gambled with their parents or they're drinking on the boat with their parents. So we saw quite a few couples with their 18, 19, 20-year-old kids that were cruising for the first time as adults with them. And so that was kind of cool. Then very, very comfortable in their body gay people. Tons of gay men on a lot of them. Very confident and flamboyant. They were. We had a lot of fun.
There.
There was and you know, they were really fun people to party with. But that was there, and then you had basically our age and up for me and Holly. You know, it was our age and up. So it was a little bit for everything. They'd have the older people stuff done during the day, and then the late night parties would be on the decks at 11:45, 12 o'clock when all the older people were already in bed and doing their morning stuff.
All I'm thinking is that episode of Married with Children.
It was. Yeah. I think I know the one you're talking about. So. But it was a lot of fun, and you know, so we went to Dominican Republic and did this kick-ass hike and jumped down these waterfalls and everything else, and then we went to the Bahamas and went to a small little island called Bahimi and just rented a golf cart and explored the island and found all kinds of cool stuff and everything else. While you know, there's not a lot to do on the island, so basically it's this resort that Virgin just rents out, and that's where everybody goes for their excursion. Well, we were like, screw that, so the island was too pretty to do that, so we just partied with a bunch of locals in their bars and stuff like that.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. And no, my wife was not the one that jumped overboard on the one that was not her. She was
I'm
not trying to
flipping
get
through
away from me.
Facebook and I see Fox 10 here in Phoenix has this story of 40, I don't know, some woman falls overboard at Royal Caribbean. I instantly text Mark, "Are you home safe?" He's like, "No, we're in Austin." I'm like, "Is Holly with you?"
You would have had a problem if it was man pushed overboard. Then I think Holly would have been doing that.
Holly, good job. It's about time.
Yeah, but we
See you soon.
Finally.
It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. I mean, would I recommend it? Absolutely. I'm not a big boat. I get very, I got to be doing something. And really, you only have two decks, and you've done those things over and over.
Really?
So, yeah, I mean, you have 2 or 3 bars. There's a game room. There's, but you're not spending a ton of time in each one. And it's like every day you're seeing the same thing on the 2 decks. And that's almost on almost every boat. And it's just because everybody has to have rooms, and there's just not.
Right.
And then on very top 15 was where he basically ate. So that was a lot, it was busy in there because that was like the main food place.
Right.
And 16, it was very geared towards people who like to work out. Had tracks on the top of the boat to run your, if you wanted to run, had a weight room, had spin classes. I mean, that was all state of the art. The boat was only like a year and a half old, and it showed it because everything was pretty new. And but the staff was really nice, or really cool. Their room service was god awful. If you could give something an F-, I would give it an F-.
The room service?
Oh, it was so horrible, man.
Took too long. Food.
No, it wasn't just waiting long, which was all over an hour. Then when you get it, you're like, oh, dear, this is the worst food you've ever had in your life. Me and Holly are like, we waited an hour. My God, we should have just went upstairs and got the cheeseburger at the the galley.
Well, that's when they cook it right when you order it, and then wait for the server to come pick it up.
It was god awful.
That was life at the point too.
If you're on that boat, don't get the room service. But for the most part, everything else, they're nice. And what shocked me, a lot more American workers on this Virgin boat than I used to ever seen that works cruises. So it was shocking about how many, younger, probably 20 to 30 years old working on these boats from America now. So I think that's just a way for them to see the world differently. And, that we talked to 2 of them, or I talked to 2 of them. He's like, no, what better way, man? I just go and I, go into all these ports, meet different people. I'll do it for like a year, 18 months, where before it was never like that. They don't pay enough. You couldn't get Americans to work on.
Well, I just wonder if it's Virgin's, if Virgin's a little bit different than like Royal Caribbean or
It
Carnival.
could be. They said that they get paid more.
Seems like Virgin's a higher end, Richard Branson.
But it was nice. It was a lot of fun.
That's Branson that owns Virgin.
I would recommend it, definitely. I would recommend, but I'm not a cruise guy. I'm just not a cruise guy.
For the longest time, I want to go on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise.
You should go. It's a lot of fun. It is.
But then, I don't know, lately it's just like, maybe I don't want to go.
And that's when you should go on a cruise because it's beautiful. And you see something like this island of the Bahamas, Bimini is what it was called. And oh my God, it's only 7.5 miles long by basically 700 feet wide. That's all it fucking
That's
is.
kinda small.
So it's extremely small.
Man,
So,
a sim house bigger than that.
but you're surrounded by the bluest water you'll ever see in your life, and the people are great, and it was just something that's what you go.
See, I imagine I could sit on the balcony of my room
You
and just
can.
stare at the ocean.
When it's moving,
No,
it's
I'm saying for me to
gorgeous.
go on a cruise and I'd be happy. I don't even need to do any of the excursions
Oh, yeah,
or stuff like that.
You want to see another island, see how they live and stuff like that.
I'd be happy just
kinda
sitting
cool.
staring at the water.
And it was really cool. I mean, me and Holly were the only ones that wanted rain because, we're from Arizona. We wanted the rain.
Right.
There was
Oh,
only one
did
little
it
rain
rain?
store in the Bahamas. but
Oh
it
yeah, that
passed
was the big
over.
fear last time was it was going to rain.
Yeah,
so
but
none?
it was gorgeous weather and
Awesome.
everything else. And so we stayed in Miami for 2 days, and she got us this little vintage room that as soon as you opened up your balcony, you're on you were almost on Bourbon Street. Restaurants and
Oh,
people
wow.
bustling and bars, and everybody's just having a good old time.
Very
and,
cool.
And then it all shut down at 11. It was because it was all the restaurants. It was just that little street, one street, and it had bars and restaurants that just shut at 11 o'clock. And, yeah, it was great. And then everybody just went to Miami Beach, 4 miles down the road.
Oh, okay.
But it was, Miami's, man, you can piss a lot of money. I can see why people want to live in Miami, but man, it is expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
My God, we couldn't believe how much everything was out there. It was crazy money, but it's beautiful. If you got an opportunity to go see the Miami skyline, go do it, guys.
Well, then
gorgeous.
the big toss up was Caribbean or Alaska, and I'm actually even now being okay with going to Alaska. My thing would be on a cruise. I want a big pineapple drink and my Hawaiian shirt sitting by the
So
pool.
now, I would think you'd probably want to do Alaska then, because then you can literally just sit on your room and look at all the icebergs and everything that are floating by. I'm trying to sell. That's the one other cruise I would go on. I would do Alaska, and that's Holly isn't really sold on going there, so she'll go, but just because of me. But I don't want her just to. I want to. Turn her to go.
Yeah,
She wants to go.
just a thought. Like I said, now I'm torn between. I just want to go on a cruise. I just want to be on the water, so I don't care where we go. But I don't like being cold.
But they have deals everywhere, and that'd be one of these days you'll get on one of your boats. It's all right, and they're fun. I'm not. It just still goes down as a top 5 vacation. Absolutely. I'm just not a boat guy. I'm just not somebody that can just sit in my room, look at the ocean for 14 hours, and be like, I'm soaking this shit in.
I could be happy.
No, it was. I mean, we had this one picturesque. It was incredible. We're having dinner, and it's a huge window out the back of the boat, and the sun is setting.
Oh, wow.
And so you're eating a really nice dinner on this boat, and the sun is set. It was gorgeous. I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous.
Well, maybe we can get Mark to post some pictures.
So yeah, Holly's got them. I mean, we don't take a ton of them, but whatever, we could put the pictures on the beach of it.
Some scenic
But
stuff.
that was my last 2 weeks, so it's been a great 2 weeks.
Very
so I
cool.
can't
Very
complain.
cool. All right, so we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, and we're shooting around some ideas. Maybe if anyone hears this, they can post an idea for us on our Facebook group.
Absolutely. I don't think we need a huge idea. I think we got.
No, we've got some. We're just we're learning how Facebook works, and it seems like no one is seeing the post. So again, encourage everyone to go to our Facebook page or our Facebook group and join and see if you see these posts. Let me know. Just if nothing else, just for marketing, just so I learn something about Facebook. I need some help.
Yeah, and I mean we're not expecting. I only want to see a thumbs up, so I know that just
just like
so I know
it.
that you guys know.
Tell me the show sucks.
Because
I don't
that's
care.
why
Just
we-
acknowledge
yeah,
that this Facebook page works.
Get off this page. You shouldn't be on Facebook.
Stop talking. Anything. Just acknowledge that
But we're
Facebook
trying
works.
to see if it's us or if it's actually Facebook itself. So it does help if you guys actually can go on there and just press the like button, just so we know as a test it's working.
Yeah.
You don't ever have to do it again. If we have one post that there's
I mean,
75
no,
people
we
that
still
did
need to
it.
see every
Every
day.
week we need you to check in with your name,
Right.
email address, so we can send you every.
But we're going back and forth on whether we're doing Facebook Live for the 1-year anniversary. So we'll that'll just be a surprise. We'll start posting it on the Facebook page. And
But we're going to have our past guests. We're going to have Dr. Weed. We're going to have Dave. We're going to have Andrea. So, we're still in the convo with, foot porn, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get her on. And then who else is, then us four, of course. Holly's going to make a guest appearance.
who else? I thought we talked about someone else.
Joey.
Joey, yeah.
So
I haven't
we
even
have-
touched base with him.
Yeah,
yet.
we've got to see if he wants to come
So
on down and
a
everything
lot of
else.
past guests, a lot of memories. Now that I'm done with my month-long title thing, I have some time. I'm going to maybe try to put together some greatest hits or some fun memories from over the past year.
Cool. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll play some of that.
And actually, the people that are coming on are looking forward to it, which shocked me a little bit. So it'll be fun. Kayla's got a cool game coming that she's creating. So, guys, there's a lot of fun stuff. So we're all excited about it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Kayla looks just thoroughly.
Even our roadie isn't looking like she's having any fun today.
No, our roadie is just keeping it quiet. She's yawning, for God's sake.
Wow.
My God, she's yawning. After his eye popped, you've probably seen that a lot.
She thinks it's
You've
gross.
probably seen that a lot. But you don't see an eye pop out very often. So that was
I
amazing,
laughed
people.
my eye out of my
I wish
head.
we would have had that on TV, because that would have been great. That would get us a ton of likes. Then everybody, that would have been a meme.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the tragedy or the fun, I don't know what this world's coming to, of the Ocean Gate Titanic disaster tragedy.
King of the world!
Meme generator. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Goodbye.
Okay, we're back. Okay, we're going to kind of combine a couple things here because we have to start drinking earlier, so I'm able to drive home.
Drink.
Oh,
So, we had a good time with our last taste test. So this week we're trying 2 different drinks.
as he gets off camera to do such things.
Yep, sorry, I'm bending over the
One
Or
is-
camera, microphone, whatever.
All right. The first one is the Sunny D Vodka Seltzer.
Sunny Delight.
Have you had this before?
No.
Okay,
And
so
is anything left sanctiful in the world?
get the actual Sunny D. Have you had Sunny D in a while?
No.
Okay, so we're going to take a little gander to remember the taste of Sunny
When I was
D.
a kid.
All right, so we're going to try it without vodka.
Yes.
Okay.
Just Sunny D on its own
All right,
to remember the taste.
Shaking it with the bottle. You can't really hear it.
This is definitely the millennial,
But
like,
this ruins. Sunny D is supposed
How
to be
do you know-
wholesome.
how do
and,
you know? how do you know? Dad and his heavy pour. If you need a bartender, man, get this man.
Well, this is just Sunny Delight.
That'll be yours.
Yeah.
Let's try
It's poor
Sunny
man
Delight
orange
Plain.
juice.
Here we go.
This will bring back poor man orange juice.
I forgot about this segment and the mouth noises. God damn it.
Wow, that's not the Sunny D I remember.
What do you remember?
I remember being a little bit more orangey,
Syrupy?
fruity,
Tangy?
tangy,
It almost tastes like it got,
watered down like it's been over ice for an hour.
or it just got de-salt or sugared. I mean, it just is that, did you get a sugar? What does it say? How many calories on there? Because you never could read that because there's like 400
It
of them.
says tangy original, 100% vitamin C.
It was only $1.
Calories. Oh, does this dollar store Sunny D? That's why it tastes like crap.
It was at Walmart,
Oh,
but it
okay.
was still only $1.
60 calories per serving. Each serving is 8 fluid ounces. I only gave you like 4.
So you have plenty
All
of
right.
calories left.
I
in
never
On to
liked
the
Sunny
funner
D
stuff.
when I was a kid, but it should be left. Okay.
So yeah, on
anyway,
TikTok, I have heard that this
Okay.
is
All right, Sunny D Vodka Seltzer, 4.5% alcohol by volume.
Are you already drunk?
Yeah, I'm already
Dear
drunk.
Lord.
I got
That was
drunk off the
awesome.
Sunny D.
The Sunny D.
This is 95 calories per can, 0 grams of sugar.
So
Here we
this is
go.
for people who like to pee. It's
this is
basically
the
what this drink
millennials
is.
who
This is for people that just
All right,
like
we're
to pee.
pouring it
It's
in.
Barely
no
any alcohol.
orange color at all.
What's the alcohol content?
4.5.
Ah,
You
all
already
right.
said that. Don't pour a lot, home dog.
Home dog.
Gotta get a good
Well,
sip.
biatch. Let's fucking.
Yo. All right. So, okay. So, first of all, no orange color at all. This is a clear Sunny D vodka.
It smells
Cheers.
so good. There is no Sunny D taste to that whatsoever.
There's no
No,
taste to it.
It leaves an aftertaste.
Yeah, it does actually.
It leaves a nasty aftertaste.
Okay,
It's
so
almost like a diet drink. And I'm telling this as somebody that drinks diet. Okay, so I'm voting right off the bat. Where's my sound effect? It was awful. It was awful.
yeah, it's not good.
That's not even something like if that was left at a party, I would not drink it.
Yeah, no.
So we're just gonna say that failed. We're not even gonna do who.
How
who
much
thinks
was
what.
it? Though, serious, was it cheaper than the others?
That was a 4-pack, right?
Yeah, it was a 4-pack. Let me Google it really quick.
Because Sunny D was always cheaper than the other. And I remember if you had Sunny D, my friends, not all my friends, but you'd make fun. You can't get real orange juice. You gotta have Sunny D. Remember
Listen, no, because Sunny D has always been delicious. I don't know. It wasn't terrible.
that? You just drank it right now. You didn't like it.
I did not like it, but it wasn't absolutely like, no, I'm not drinking that.
No, the Sunny D we just drank beforehand. and
Oh,
you
no,
weren't
I'm
saying-
talking about the Sunny D seltzer.
I
alcohol.
bet. Wait a
Awful.
minute. I bet if
There's-
you were to take.
Like, are you supposed to mix it with Sunny D, or is it supposed to taste
No,
like
I
Sunny
think
D?
it's supposed to. It's got a very bad aftertaste.
Yeah, it definitely does. It wasn't, for me, it wasn't terrible.
No,
I
this
would
is one of the
drink
wor-
it.
This is one of
Eh.
the worst vodka sodas I've ever had, or
If
whatever
I
they're
really
trying to do.
hated my life, I would drink it.
Yeah, if I was trying.
Okay. If you add some actual Sunny D to the Sunny D vodka seltzer, it still tastes like shit.
Yes, it still tastes bad.
Okay, well, we had to try it because it was the
Yep.
millennial TikTok drink of the world.
Right.
I can't find
What
it
was that?
on
It was
Walmart.
the what? Why did you buy it? What was the drink?
It was on TikTok because a lot of millennials.
And if it's on
bought it.
TikTok, well, you have to buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least try it. This is what we're just here to try things.
I can't find how much it was. Maybe
All right.
it was $10.
So next up is Mike's Hard Lemonade's coming out with their. They've already got drinks in cans and bottles.
Why don't we make our Warp World seltzer? See, and let's just get.
Couldn't be any worse.
That's what I'm saying. We'll just what's a high C? So we'll make high C and freaking vodka.
I would actually like that.
in a can.
That's probably what this shit
carbonated
is.
high C is we'll make.
Okay, well this doesn't.
I'm
even,
taking a patent on that.
This is what I don't like this because Red Bull did this. They just gave it a color. So this is Mike's. I assume it's Mike's Hard Lemonade, but this says Mike's Hard Pink Freeze.
Yeah, so there's a pink freeze, a red freeze, a
Super.
blue freeze,
I want
and
the
a
pink.
white freeze.
Yeah.
Freeze.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't say on the box, it doesn't say what the flavor is. It doesn't say what flavor it is on the can.
It does say Mike's. Nobody makes lemonade but Mike's. So maybe
Pink
this is
fleece in the front didn't tell
Maybe
you.
a pink lemonade?
a pink lemonade. Yeah, 5% alcohol per volume,
higher.
12 ounce, and
I
it's-
can't get that taste out of my mouth of that past.
Well, here, try some Mike's Pretty Pink or
Ugh,
Pink Freeze.
Lord.
Pink freeze. And then on the box it
Hawaiian
says...
punch seltzer. What if we made that?
Ooh, that was a nice... you're not even listening to that. It is slight... No, is that pink or am I...
I think that's the. I think that's the color off the table. We got a red tablecloth on.
Oh.
No, it's got a slight pink. It does have a
It
slight-
smells better.
I was just saying something and
All
the mark
right, so
distracted
Mike's
me.
Pink Freeze. Here we go. Cheers.
Much better.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
really
much
good.
better. But Mike's doesn't make a bad product. I got to admit, Mike's Hard Lemonade, Mike's Hard Tea, they don't make a bad product.
Something's wrong with me because I don't taste it.
Do you have
It
COVID?
could have been the 14.
I might have COVID.
It could be the 14 drinks he had prior, too.
Even Groupie said it's okay. It doesn't have like a, oh my God, flavor, but it's like...
I don't think any of these are supposed to, all these. because they're made for basically 90 calories.
Yeah, but those hard dews that we had last time, those were pretty good.
Yeah, but
I would
Alright.
drink it. I'd buy it again. The pink one, at least. It came in a 4-pack. Like I said, the 4 colors.
again, I guess I'm getting old. Crown Apple and
right.
Coke. I mean,
So
or
here we
Crown Apple
are.
and soda water. for
Mike's
me. I mean,
White Freeze. Mike's
Put your
White
coat back
Freeze.
up.
But they do have Crown in a bottle now, or in a can now.
I
Crown.
almost grabbed that today.
So-
But I
I'd
was
like
like,
to try that.
okay, so maybe we'll add that to the list. I figured Mark would have already had it.
I have.
All right, so we're
They're not
trying
bad.
Mike's Hard Freeze again, 5% alcohol by volume, 12 ounces. These are all the same.
And what one is this one?
Wow.
Hot Mike's White Freeze, hard white freeze.
White.
Hard white freeze.
So what do you think white would taste like?
Yeah, that's
I didn't mean to be funny.
I know. That's actually a really good question.
Fuck.
right.
This tastes more like purple.
All right. Well, this one, at least the color's right. It is white. So, cheers.
Well, it's got to be white, man.
Cheers. Yeah.
It's cloudy.
Why does it taste coconut?
Coconut.
Yeah, I taste coconut.
Tastes like suntan oil.
It was good at the start, and then the aftertaste kicked in.
It's what every girl I've been with says.
That's what it looks like.
Carla's laughing at that one.
What does that taste like? It tastes like
Coconut.
a candy.
It tastes like ass and onions, as my wife would say a lot. It tastes like ass.
That's such a fucking East Coast thing to
It is.
say.
And when she's drunk and she's got that East Coast, tastes like ass is an onion. That's onion. And
It tastes like a candy.
I tasted coconut. It tastes like suntan oil. Would taste like if it was mixed with hard lemonade.
I'm still on that aftertaste.
the second drink was better than the first.
Yeah.
It really was.
Agreed.
Yeah, now I don't mind it as much. So you just got to get over the initial drink of it. Because after now, I'm okay with it. Yeah, actually, I'm okay with it now. It does not taste like ass and onion. I take that back. It actually is after the first initial, you might not want to go back because I didn't know if I wanted to go back. But after the second one, third, yeah,
It does have some sort of, I want to say, pina colada, coconutty. I don't know.
It's like a light pina colada or something. Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't bad. The initial taste was a little off.
but I'll give that a B. I would have a couple of those at least.
I would drink it.
All right.
All right, so out of all of them, that's the one we like the most, huh?
So far,
Oh, we
Mark,
have more. Okay.
so far, Mark likes the white.
That's it. I like the
Wow.
white. You went there, and that's not correct. Edit here. Well, yeah, edit that.
Nope.
Next up, Mike's hard red freeze. Red freeze.
Cherry.
What is red? Do you
Strawberry.
think? I don't know. No, because white was coconut. So I think they're actually going to go a little not so obvious.
Raspberry.
Could be.
That's born so heavy. That's why we get fucked up on this, because
All right, so Mike's hard red actually has a red color to it.
Okay.
So here we go. What does it smell like? I don't. Oh, it smells like fruit punch.
Yeah.
This tastes like Hawaiian punch. Smells like Hawaiian punch.
It tastes like a.
Hawaiian punch with vodka.
No, like when you go to when we were just on the cruise and you're getting like a strawberry daiquiri. This just tastes a strawberry daiquiri carbonated. It's almost
Strawberry?
like it just tastes like a strawberry soda or something.
I need to remember to give Mom some and not drink
Isn't
it?
it?
I really like that one. That one
Yeah,
to me is
I
like
do.
a fruit
I'm going
punch.
in for a round two because I'm trying for round two.
It tastes like fruit punch to me.
It doesn't have like a super like high alcohol taste, so that's dangerous, at least for me. But he's pondering.
I am on this.
He
one.
doesn't like these basic bitches drinks.
Yeah, these are basic bitches. These are. We're next time we play this game, I'm gonna bring something in and we're gonna
You're
drink.
gonna bring us like fucking White Lightning or some shit.
This is banned in 32 freaking countries. Okay.
Okay, so what do we have? Pass or fail on this one?
I say pass. Mark's. Oh,
Thousand Island. It's like I've never.
all
Edit
right.
there.
I'm excited for the blue one.
Blue. That's got
Mike's
to be
hard
blueberry.
blue.
Should be blue raspberry.
I'm saying blueberry.
I like the crunch
It's got a blue tint.
tisk of the can.
Did you say you liked the what of the can?
The pop. The pop. When he
pop.
opens it.
The pop hiss.
whatever. That's
No.
what Fizz does.
It's the pop hiss. That's why I do it next to the microphone. So it's cool to hear.
ASMR.
All right.
All right, what is this?
Mike's hard blue.
What does blue
Freeze.
taste like?
Blueberry.
Smells like blueberry.
Tastes like snozberries.
A little bit like cotton candy.
Yeah, it's drinkable.
It
Not my
tastes
favorite.
like liquid cotton candy.
A lot of these just taste like if you get a fucking big gulp, or not a big gulp, but like a slushy.
Yeah, that's a good
and
idea.
It's
It
just
does taste a
fucking
little
watered
slushy-ish.
down and syrup. I like that one too.
Yeah. So
I like all 5 or 4 of those. That Sunny D one can kick rock.
all four.
That's Sunny D is when you're going to like a high school party and it costs like $4 cheaper than everything else, right?
Yeah. I don't know. The Sunny D
Don't
one
knock
just
Sunny D. Sunny D was there
when
for
you
us
put
during
the
the hard
actual
times.
when you put the actual Sunny D into mix it, it tastes okay. No.
Why don't we
gonna
just get a
say,
Sunny D and
we're
add
not
vodka?
sponsored. You can tell them how you
Yeah,
feel.
no. So, but the so we're
Nobody
the
sponsors
Mike's
us.
Mike's hard freezes.
Even Johnny B's ran
Even
away.
Johnny B's
Mike's hard freezes blue, red, white, blue, and pink.
And we did that because it's 4th of July, red, white.
I think that's why I saw it on Facebook and I was like, oh, those are cute. So yeah.
We're saying that Mike's hard seltzers are a pass, and
I will go,
Sunny
yes.
vodka
All 4 of
seltzers
them weren't
suck.
bad. The first one, it took you your breath away at first. You're like, I don't want to go back in. But after I did, I changed my view.
All right. Well, there you have it. What do we call this?
Caleb buying alcohol and making everything.
Caleb buys
We
us
should make it like a once a month thing or whatever, and we'll just call it taste test.
taste test. Something. We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back. We're still going to talk about the Titanic thing. Yeah. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I've been just wondering this Ocean Gate thing where the submarine that they went down, five people went down to see the remains of the Titanic, and obviously everyone knows the submarine imploded. My question is, why is it okay that everyone is making fun of this?
It's
People
not
died.
everyone. It's just a small, and it's.
Just a small.
I mean, people sometimes are make jokes of bad situations to deal with
I've
it better.
never. I'm sorry. I don't remember anything being funny about 9/11. I don't think anything being funny about the Oklahoma bombing. I'm trying to think of less.
Pete Davidson made jokes about his dad in 9/11. It was part of his act.
I never saw it.
No, because his dad
All right.
died in
Well,
9/11.
I guess there's finding humor in bad things. 'Cause I do that. I'm guilty because I've seen some of these memes. And
What are some of the memes?
And I laugh, but that's wrong. Okay, so this first one we just saw. I'm going to try to do this in the way the commercial did it. Touring the wreck of the Titanic, $250,000. Joining the wreck of the Titanic, priceless.
To me, that's just not even funny. Like, it's not because it's like a tragedy. It's just not funny.
You have to remember the MasterCard
you have to-
commercial.
No, I remember them vividly. It's just not.
Oh, this
funny.
was another one that made me chuckle. And no, none of these are rip-roaring hilarious, but this so this is a picture of the Ocean Gate sub, and the voice bubble coming out of it says, "Alexa, play Air Supply."
Yikes.
Wrong. That's what I mean. They're so wrong.
Yikes.
Brilliant. See, I think that's brilliant. That is awesome. Who has a mind like that? I want to meet that person, man.
The next one has SpongeBob next to it. Patrick, look what I found.
See, these are funny.
Props to the Titanic on still drowning rich people after 111 years.
Oh no.
See, well, the first one I saw was how'd that go? Wanting the Titanic experience, getting the whole Titanic experience.
It's funny stuff.
I don't know. When did the world get so? I don't know. I just don't remember this
I
many
bet
jokes
you could
about
pull
stuff.
up any major event and there'd be a meme, a funny meme.
Okay, outside of we talked about 9/11 Oklahoma City.
Right, no, but people meme 9/11 and they
right,
do.
but what's a more recent event?
Something horrific that happened just recently?
Yeah, so I can't think of any.
Donald Trump was president.
Well, I mean, that has its own whatchamacallit,
what-
memes and shit from it.
What is a tragic something that? Oh well, the school shootings. Nobody we're not.
I would hope they didn't.
No,
do
you would hope
that.
there's no means for the school shootings or anything or any
Yeah.
mass shootings. But I mean something that's a horrible story.
But that's what I mean. Okay, but right there though, we hope that no mass shootings like that would have
Memes,
I don't want to say
right.
sick humor, but humor attached to it. Why does this one? Because these five guys were rich, or they're doing something they probably shouldn't. You've seen enough of the Titanic footage. Why go down there? Because really, I watched a video today on TikTok. These five guys are looking out this one window that's about maybe 2 feet around. Really? You're going to go that far underwater in a tin can to look out a 2-foot window when you can watch any of this stuff on an 80-inch screen, 100-inch screen?
It's the experience of it to be able to say that you've seen it. And I mean, that thing has gone down multiple times successfully.
Well, yeah, James Cameron, who produced Titanic, he did what, 16, 17
right, and it
dives.
made 35 trips. So, I mean,
It's suspicious.
And he was very. I don't think you and your Dan. No, I think it just blew up, and that's what mine. That's exactly what happened, and that's what I said right away. I was like, they don't have there's no beacon, there's no sound, there's no nothing. They would hear something. It blew up. This thing blew up underwater.
Well, that's imploded. It didn't blow up. It imploded. Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Is that supposedly the Navy or the Coast Guard? I think it was the Coast Guard heard it happen when it happened. Then they continued to drag it out for a week, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, it imploded within like 20 minutes."
Maybe they all farted inside it.
Oh my god!
This is what happens when you fart under pressure. Mark endangered the lives of 175 other people, including his wife, by farting on the plane.
This is what happens when you fart inside a Titanic vessel.
Which Holly did come down afterward, and she's
Can
like,
you imagine the one guy that farted and everybody goes, "No!"
Wait, Kayla's letting some truth out.
No, Holly did come down when you were outside, and she's like, I knew he farted on that plane.
She had no idea that was the person next to her. That was not me.
Bullshit.
I farted on the second leg of the trip.
I think just everyone has their own humor, and some people in dark situations and unfortunate circumstances will make jokes about this.
But all those were funny.
Because in the end, we don't know these freaking billionaires. They don't know us. We don't, it's still tragic that they lost their life.
It's still tragic. I guess this is just the first time that I've seen it so blatant. And are they blaming them because they're billionaires, or are they?
I don't think they're blaming them all. I think it's funny to them. They're just not, the situation is funny.
Because they were.
The joke about it is very funny. And those are very funny.
I'll admit, I laughed at each one of those I read and a couple others I've seen,
Because I've seen more about making fun of the little tube with a Xbox controller versus like the people on it or the situation.
Yeah, that this thing was operated by an Xbox controller. But the funny thing is, when I used to go into the flight simulator at the Air Force Base, I was an F-16 flight simulator. They went and bought their joysticks from Walmart.
Really?
Their flight sticks from Walmart. They weren't government issued nor actual flight things. They bought their flight sticks from Walmart, $125.
That's how Tom Cruise learned.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Wow.
So. I didn't even understand the whole situation because it kept popping up on TikTok, of course, and everyone kept talking about it, and I'm like, I don't get it. What's happening?
The ticker talker knows everything.
Yeah, no, it was the only thing on my feed for a good.
Well, I mean, of course, we all hope that they were just.
It's not a disaster. 9/11 brings it
sure.
up. This is
you're
something
right.
that
no,
was
you're absolutely right.
An individual that it was a horrible story, but it's not life-shattering.
Okay, so a train derailed yesterday. A train hit a truck and derailed 15-something cars fell off, okay? I don't see memes about that.
That's, again, I think that's an accident that people aren't going, this is, somebody's paying.
So this is about them having money.
It could be about, because I don't, it doesn't resonate in people as, I didn't look at it as this is a horrible disaster that we'll always remember the story because it's going to be depressing. But I'm not writing it down as an Oklahoma City or
this is about five guys who had money, and that's why it's okay to laugh at it because they have money. I think that's where the world's going.
I don't. That's not my only thinking, and that's not making my final process. I just don't think it's a disaster that affected lives.
Yeah, I use the term disaster, but it's just a tragic event,
right?
And I shouldn't say
people that die tragically all the time.
Sure,
so
absolutely.
This just get noticed. Why? Because they spent a lot of money. They were going to see the Titanic. The only way you're doing that is by,
I'm sorry, I'm still chuckling at the one, stinking rich people. Still stinking rich people
111 years later. But yeah, so I mean, it might be a money thing, but to me, it just wasn't a disaster that's going to affect.
So does the world really hate people that have a lot of money? Society, I shouldn't say the world. Society. Does American society just not like people that have money?
Or really rich ones that
do they just disregard people who have money, that they don't have feelings and they're humans just because they have money?
So this is a very good way. So we were I got to go back to the boat show. So we're in the casino. They do have a casino, and this guy next to us had $1,000 stacks. I mean, and they said that he had been gambling for 20 straight hours, and he was gambling $4,000 to $8,000 a hand. Damn. And it was kind of pissing because he was so drunk. And the lady's like, do you really want to hit? Blah, blah, blah. Just having it because he's so hammered and he's just throwing more money. And Holly's just like, can I not go to a charity? What you just blew right here tonight, that could have just went to a charity. And you don't even care that you're sitting here. You're so drunk you don't even know. That's what Holly's thinking. I'm like, she's right. I'm like.
Okay, so, and I don't want to start a fight here, but this guy did what he wanted to do with the money he earned, and that was bad.
No, it wasn't. And so you're asking about the majority of the United States are people like us. We're average Americans that work hard, and we can't just.
These 5 guys who obviously had $250,000 apiece went down and did something that they probably dreamed of doing for all their lives.
The kid that died didn't want to. He was just helping his dad.
He went out and down with his dad, fine.
But nobody's going after the individual people except for the son of the one that went to the Blink-182 concert.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll go after that. They're going after the whole situation in general. But that's the problem, especially when you're on the internet. People don't understand there is someone, that was someone's father, grandfather,
Absolutely.
Whatever. Someone on the internet who's in fucking Ohio who has nothing to do, will say what they want because it's funny. So it's not necessarily they're going after Jingleheimer Schmidt or whatever the fuck, know.
What's the country that the guy in his, were they Pakistan? I think they were Pakistani.
No, they all look German or Norwegian.
No. They're the father, but they lost. I mean, he's like a huge person in the country with money wise and influence and elections. And I mean, it's he's like huge. So it's a huge loss for that
country, and that country most likely isn't pumping out memes
unless that country thinks he's a embezzler, and they're
Well, and that's too. We don't know if these guys were fucking dickheads. They could have been. But no, I haven't seen anyone making fun of this.
The owner had faith in his machine.
Well, yeah, he's done it before.
He's gone down there. He goes down on each, trek.
Booker literally just pushed my phone out of my lap.
So, because you're on it too much.
But
and
no,
we teach
I
our
had
dog to keep you off social media.
I had a problem with people going after the son of whoever, one of the guys that was missing, for going to the Blink-182 concert and just living his life.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, I can kind of understand, like, this kid was just living his life and his father's missing. He doesn't know. But what is he supposed to do? Sit at home and fucking worry?
Yeah,
like,
it was ridiculous.
Or he already knew that his father was gone, and so he did something. That's how it was with, like, Timmy, my cousin. When he passed away, everyone's like, we're all going to be at the house so we can spend time together. And I was like, I'm not going.
That was the old fashioned. It really was. That's what everybody did.
No, I wondered how you felt about that. So.
But it's no different than a ball player whose mom or father die, and then he goes out the next day and plays ball and hits a home run. I mean, so it's just.
You live your life. You go on. If I die the night before X concert, go to it.
Holly knows I just want a big party. When I with a picture,
we're going this deep with
it. I'm just saying, if live your life.
But Jim, back to Jim's original point is it money related that we're making fun? And if it's not, like,
I think society has gotten to the point where they don't like people with money
that do that kind of stuff. So
Why?
Blatantly, I know, but because we can never even fathom doing that. And maybe it is a money thing because they can piss away $500,000 to go on a 2-hour trek. Maybe if that's their money, I get it.
Yeah,
I know. See both sides.
Why hate them? Why have a negative feeling?
Them.
But why have a negative feeling towards them?
I didn't want anything negative to happen to rich people, poor people, any people.
It's ultimately one of those things that the three of us, we go to work, we make our job or make our money, and especially the way that the world is right now. We're barely making it, with the economy and everything, all that kind of shit, so there's people who don't live the luxurious lives that we live. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
so I think
are those people mad at the people with money?
Yes.
Someone who goes and spends $20 on a cup.
Yes.
Should we be mad at them for spending $20 on a cup?
Yes. I'm not mad at because that's my money. I don't give a fuck what you do with your money. But there are people.
But these billionaires are saying the same thing.
Stop talking over me. Stop talking over me, Mark.
Write this down. That was not me. Put this in the notes.
I am saying the fact is that people are frustrated because they are barely making a living to keep their house, keep their car, keep food on the table, keep this, that, and the other, where there are these rich people out here who have the money to do that. should they be mad at them? No, that's their fucking money.
Exactly.
You should fix your life situation, but then again, it's kind of hard right now.
Yeah, but it's about choices. But to have such anger towards people that
It's
are rich.
not anger.
Well,
I think you're
to have
misreading that. You keep on saying it's anger. And it's not.
All right, and you're right. I keep saying it, but to have this dismissive, I'm going to make fun of this guy because he died because he spent $250,000 going in a
But
thing.
has anybody done that?
all those memes, someone
No, they're
created
making
that
fun
meme.
of the situation.
Of the situation. They didn't go after a personal person in any of those.
They did
I
not
agree
say
with
that.
Jingleheimer Schmidt spent
No,
$250.
she's right. That's a
No,
big difference.
and I agree.
Because
It
they're
is
all
the
still
situation.
mourning the people that have families, but the situation, they're making light of the situation,
All right, well,
but not the individual. That's a bigger
again,
deal. If they were making fun of the individuals, then
I laughed at each one of these memes, so I'm just as guilty. So I'm not pointing a finger at anyone or saying anyone's good or bad. I'm just wondering where has society gone that we're making fun of stuff like this. I just don't remember.
You don't know where society's going. Look at the ticker talker. That'll tell you everything you need to freaking know about where.
And it'll tell you when the
society's
Starbucks
going.
cups are going
Exactly.
out.
So it'll tell you just look at the
No,
ticker talker.
I think people have a right to make whatever money they want to make and then spend it on whatever they want to make.
And then they have the right to make whatever jokes they want to make.
Right.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's
If
funny.
You're right.
if yours have the money to do what they did, you're gonna have to live with the scrutiny of freaking. Even if they lived, the memes of it would have been, 3 times bad. But if you're putting that in public image, if it had imploded, you wouldn't even have known these.
Yeah, you
people.
wouldn't heard
You wouldn't have heard.
Okay, so Virgin is offering space rides for $450,000.
That's her name. Her name is Space.
No,
Virgin.
it's Branson that owns Virgin, right?
Did you get that though, guys?
No,
Virgin.
it wasn't funny.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, Branson owns Virgin,
Next.
right? So he's offering $450,000 space rides. Okay, so is that? I mean, I wish there was a Groupon or something. Maybe get a discount on
That's
it.
gonna be nice.
Groupon a Tuesday deal.
Go to
T-Mobile Tuesday.
Go to space.
Buy
Two
one,
for
get one free or
I-
something,
I-
right?
Go to space.
But the people that have the money to do that, they're just open.
If something happened,
If something happens, they're just open.
people are going to be open to mocking it a little bit more because it is not something that the normal person.
Well, even
and
when
if
they
you're
sent the one up in space that looked like a penis, people were making fun of that. Didn't implode, didn't do anything, just went up because it looked like
Well,
a dick.
yeah. But,
And
okay.
people just freaking do stupid shit like that.
what
So
are you talking? Which
the one that recently happened, like a couple years ago, everyone was
I
like,
don't think anybody but you said that.
no,
thing
they
looked
sent.
Like a penis.
Are you talking about the one that sent William Shatner up?
I don't know. I don't follow this shit.
Okay.
Well, obviously,
isn't
you
on
think it's a
TikTok.
wiener at the
Well,
ticker
I'm
talker.
just saying that the people have money. They should spend it what they want. They shouldn't. I don't know.
I agree, but to us normal, that's very frivolous to us. Even if I had that kind of money,
$250,000 would do a lot for any of us.
a ton.
But some may say that a cruise is frivolous. Some may say
Right.
that my $7 day. Someone might say my
But
$7
there's
day.
4,000 people on the cruise,
Right.
and there's 5 people on this.
But someone else might say that my $7 a day monster habit is frivolous. I shouldn't be spending
Right.
that much.
But
Okay.
that's
Horseshit.
normal habits that people have, and that's with the money that they can make and what they
But
can
do you
buy.
think that rich person who spent $250,000 to go underwater is worried about my $7 thing? No, it's the
should
guy
call
who has less money
Dave Ramsey
saying,
What do
"I
you
wish I had $7 a day to spend on Monster, but I need to put food on my table." So this just seems
Yes.
a problem with people having money. Go
Because
earn your money.
think? That $7 a day is like $42 a week. That could be a meal
Sure,
for
that,
2 weeks.
Sure. So
So-
that's the thing.
Yeah,
That's
and
just
I-
everybody's get.
I mean, and
everybody,
we're not going to get too deep because we're running over. But with me,
We
the
are deep.
1% of don't do, and I'm not going to say all of them, but the 1% of the cajillionaires and the billionaires could solve the hunger problem in the United
Sure,
States.
absolutely.
Could solve the homeless problems in the United States
Is that
right
their,
away.
Is
And
that
all
their
they wanna
responsibility?
do is make more
No.
money off what they have, and you can't fault them. You're in business to make money. I get that. So all you liberals relax, or Republicans out there relax. Okay, so I understand, but it could be used a lot differently. And I think when I see billionaires spending $250,000 on something frivolous,
But
it's their money. I get it, but they could be doing life-changing things for the world.
Sure, and they could if they chose to do it. But anyway, I didn't want to get all political and all that
But
stuff.
I like how you did. That was a fun conversation.
Yeah, that was.
But before we go, I'm ending it on a good note.
Oh yes,
So,
Mark has.
So just recently, they had the World's Ugliest Dog Contest. They do it every year, and it's just a pun. It's actually they're really, really cute, but they're just named for scruffy dogs and stuff like that. So this year's winner is Scooter. Got voted the most ugliest dog, and we're going to post. So before I go in, I want you to look at Scooter, okay? So look at Scooter.
Scooter was from Tucson.
No, Scooter's not from Tucson.
Yes, he is.
Is Scooter from Tucson? I didn't see where he's from.
Yeah, did you even look at the story?
I did, but
I can see the picture.
So, and there's
yeah, I saw it on Newsday.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. So Scooter is a Chinese crested dog with reversed hind legs. So his hind legs are reversed. Yes, and so he's the cutest little thing, and we're going to post the picture on Facebook. So even if you guys don't like us, like Scooter, the crested dog, because did you see that one?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, see where he's horking up the sign.
Right.
It's adorable. So you guys, we wanted to end that on a good.
Send me
give some
pictures
applause
of that.
up for Scooter because I want to make sure. Yay, Scooter! It was adorable. It was very cute, and so that's how I wanted it. Guys,
Did you notice how I faded the applause out that time?
nice.
Yeah, it sounded better.
That took a year.
Yeah.
That took a year. Oh my God! So we're really excited about 2 weeks from now, guys. Seriously, if you only listen to one, give it this one.
Please share it with your friends. Like I said, even if you don't like us, they might just acknowledge that we exist.
Our
please.
end of year, man, and we're at almost 1,200, right?
Yeah, we actually had quite a few downloads since our last thing. We are at something like 11. 11.
No, we do. I always have to thank. I always like the updated numbers, to be honest with you. At the end,
We are actually at 1,124. So from
Nice.
1065. So we got 65
So thank
downloads.
you, everybody, because whoever does listen to, we do appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
And again, like Jim says, let's grow together, man. Year one, I wanted to get. I think I said at the end I wanted 1250.
1250.
So we're almost there.
Yeah,
so
we're almost there.
that's what I
2
wanted.
weeks. Let's do it. We can do 100.
So by the end of July, I wanted 1,250 downloads, and I think let's blow by that.
We can do it. All right. So help us out. Help us reach that 1250 mark. Kayla, you got anything parting words?
Nope.
Rhodey Carly, got anything parting words? Nope. Shake your head. Okay.
All right, guys.
All right,
we
guys.
love you. Thanks for listening again. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.